As we see Nasra Said coming to ball the first over of the innings from the banana plantation end. Taking guard there is Favor Eseibe. Nasra Said is starting with a deep square leg there, and the third man. And the non-striker is Asika Omonye. In the air, but falls short. A little bit of fumble there at point. And Favor is straight away off strike. Nigerians have opted to go with the left-hand, right-hand combination. Nasra Said charges in again. Well ball there. Played to mid-wicket. Cut away powerfully there to covers. And the Tanzanian team list is Fatuma Kibasu, the captain, Nasra Saidi, Mrisho Huda, Peris Kamunya, Swamtae, Mwanaidi Swedi, Agnes Kwele, Tatu Shabani, Linda Masawe, the wicketkeeper, and Nema Miegeni. You can see they have rested their key players straight down to mid-on, and she gets a comfortable run there. Nasra Said charges in. Slow ball, full toss. Run out chance there at the non-striker. And she gets there safe. And that's the end of the first over. Only 2 runs on board. On the other side, Nigeria is a team blessing the captain. Favor Ezebi, Salom Sande, Sandy Esther, George, Abigail the wicketkeeper, Lilian Ude, Abdurazak Rukayat, Samson Recho, Asika Omonye, Sarah Etim the wicketkeeper, coming from the pavilion end is none other than Paris. She runs in hard. We played there, straight to covers, no run taken there. Good start by Paris. Hitting top of off there. driven there to mid-on. And she gets another single. Good running between these two. Nigerians, they're looking to get a win here this afternoon to see if they can secure the 4th place, which gives them a chance to play the 3rd. Run out chance there. Loud appeal. Don't trust the umpire. He's not interested. Favor decided to take on the fielder at point there. Well ball there. Good comeback by Paris. Paris comes in again. Cut away there. Good run there. Very good running between the wickets by these two. What was the final score of Germany? The final score, Germany. 46. 46. There's no way you can give take the man. Was Germany first of all going to chase 200? No, but in T20 was Germany going to chase 200? In T20, cricket is worth 5 in 1 year. Favor on strike. Paris runs into bowler, last ball of the over. That's the end of the 2nd over. Good over there from Paris. 5 runs on board. Tanzania is yet to get a wicket here. Trust me, Kevin might be very disappointed. Back to back. It's 69 to 95. Ish. And they have a partnership of 100 plus. Nasra Said runs into bowler, 2nd over. Well defended there by Asika Omonye. That's not fair at all. You might find when those wickets over Kiteng, she cleaned up the tail. The funny part, it's the tail. Because she comes to bowl after 10th over. 15. Nasra Said runs in again. Wide call by the umpire. In the air there. Cries of a catch by drops right there. Imagine coming to bowl. Srinath is back. Srinath Kwanza leaves the stump. But are you paying me? Technical director. Nasra Said again. Played on the leg side there. And they get another single. Good running between these two. Trying to build a partnership there. Not giving early wickets in the power play. You can see the left-hand, right-hand combination. The umpires are changing sides. The fielders are changing sides every ball. She runs in again. Trying to cut. And she misses that one. Tanzanians looking to finish all their games unbeaten here. To the block hole there and blocked by Omonye Asika. Nasra Said coming in to ball her last delivery of the third over. She's running in hard. Wide ball called. Good thinking by the bowler. Cutting off the pace, rolling her fingers there to tempt the batter to go for the infield. Lovely delivery there, three-quarter line. That brings us to the end of the third over. The scoreboard reads 9 runs, no wickets still. Tanzania doesn't bother by the scorecard the way it looks. Paris coming to bowl a second over from the pavilion end. Favor Ezebi on strike, who is on 3 of 5 balls. Whereas Asika Omonye, she's on 4 of 13 balls. Have to capitalize and use the power play, these two. Full ball there, driven to covers. Good running between these two. If these two can get Nigeria to a score of 30 in the power play, they won't mind it. Asika Omonye on strike. Deep square leg outside. And the third man. Paris runs in hard again. Balls it on the leg side, but Asika Omonye helps that. Run away to the fine leg. And they managed to get a couple there. Good running. Played on the back foot, straight to covers. Lovely technique by the batter, Asika Omonye. Getting behind the ball. Straight to the field at mid-off. That was a very good shot for nothing. On the back foot again. Run out chance there, the bowler's side. That was close. Good piece of fielding from the Tanzanian side. The batters there, the previous ball, they decided to take on the fielders in the circle. Paris again charges in hard. Full ball there, play to point. Another run out chance. The bowler side. That's out. No need of taking this risky running here. And she ends up throwing a wicket. 13 runs on board, 1 wicket. There walks in the captain herself. She has promoted herself. A team blessing coming into bat at number 3. Great piece of fielding there at point. Good cricket all round. Change of bowling from the captain there. She introduced Tatu Shabani to ball from the banana plantation end. Straight away on the money from the bowler Tatu. Straight to the bowler by the captain. Straight to the field and covers. Pressure building from the Nigerian dugout. Wide ball called. Good start there from Tatu Shabani. Another full ball there driven back to the bowler. Looks like the team is playing with the bowler here. Another full ball. Swing and a miss there from a team blessing the captain. Just walked in there, just lost the wicket. No need of rush shots at this stage. Try and build a partnership with your partner. Another dot ball there.
कितने पैसे चाहिए?
पैसा नहीं इज्जत। मोहल्ले के चिरकुट लौंडे हरा रहे हैं फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स में। आप एक्सपर्ट हो, सिखाओ।
सिखाऊंगा तो जाने दोगे?
फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स का
असली अखाड़ा।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व हैं और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
Tabu Saidi starts straight away with the full toss. She gets lucky. She's not punished. A team blessing facing. Short ball again, pulled away to fine leg by a team blessing. They can only manage to get a single there. Bob Bashil here in the commentary box with the technical director Martin Tuji and the Rwandan national team captain Lubagumya Clinton. Good afternoon, lads. Short ball played on the back foot there. Great piece of fielding by the bowler herself.
Good afternoon there, Bob. Sure enough, Clinton is one of our quicks who yearns to bowl 170 kph. On a good day, he hits 110. But his dream is to bowl 150. God is always good.
On that note, Martin there, I don't think Clinton is happy with that.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. It's okay, Martin. We shall see when we finally have speed guns on our graphics if it is only 110.
Lovely over there from Tabu Saidi, and that brings us to the end of the power play with the score card reading 16 runs only on board. Not a good start here, I must say, Martin, for the Nigerians. Setting on a team like Tanzania. Martin, what's your take on this? Is 16 runs on board a good score at the moment? With just 2 runs. The current run rate is 2 runs. The projected looks to be 56 runs.
On the off and they protect the field. You get your runs from there. Definitely with a couple of wides. But 8s. 8 for 1.
In the air there. Captain calls for it. Safely taken by Fatuma Kibasu, the captain. Good communication there from the captain. And they get rid of a team blessing, the captain herself. 2 wickets down, 17 runs on board, 7.2 overs. As I was saying earlier, not a good start for the Nigerians. As a team blessing departs, Salom Sunday comes into bat at number 4. Lovely communication there, Martin, from the fielders. You don't want to injure yourself. We've seen people before colliding, Martin.
That is one of the worst injuries. We have our own Eric Hirwa, who had a very terrible crash a few years ago. And it is one of the injuries that really protects players not to collide with each other. It's very dangerous. So return to Shaban. Bowling there. Sorry.
That brings us, Martin, to the end of the 7th over with only 18 runs on board for the loss of 2 wickets. Tabu Saidi to continue. She comes in to bowl a second over from the pavilion end. Runs in hard. Rolls a finger. Tries to cut it. Asika Omonye. But she misses that one completely. Cut away powerfully there to covers. Run out chance again. And she gets there safe. Very good fielding here, Martin, from the Tanzanians. Pick and throw.
That's what the fielding coach always asks. Pick and throw to the target. Back it up. And all happens well.
Good flight there. Tempting Salom Sunday to go over the infield there. But she denies that. She blocks it. Straight back to the bowler. Another flight there, Martin, as I was saying. It's in there. Cries over catch and it's taken. 3rd wicket down, Martin. This doesn't look good at the moment from the Nigerian camp. Salom Sunday, who has been batting very well in the previous games, decides to give a dolly to a fielder at point there. And they lose their 3rd wicket for just 19 runs, Martin.
Sunday, who is one of the elite players, is remaining behind for the is Rwanda's elite competition. Salome Sunday waiting to also express herself in the local tournament after this Kwibuka. Something that the Tanzanians have done. They've held into their catches. They play very, very simple cricket, but the outcome is important. They protect the boundaries. The ball simple 3/4 line.
Another flighted delivery there. Very good bowling and thinking from Tabu Saidi. Swing and a miss. That's the end of the 8th over with just 19 runs again on board with 3 wickets down. And that wicket brought in the wicket-keeper herself, Abigail Igboye. Tatu Shabani, on the other hand, continues from the banana plantation end. See, they're protecting the leg side. 3 fielders. Long on, deep square leg, and a deep fine leg. Well played there. Straight back to the bowler. She comes back there in the air. But drops short at the fielder at covers Fatuma Kibasu. Very good thinking here from the bowlers. Flighting deliveries to the batters, attempting them to go over the fielders. But they can only manage to give away dolly catches. Straight back to the bowler. In the air again, Martin. But drop shot at the fielder, deep fine leg. And they managed to get a single. By the looks of the 3 wickets, Martin, the Nigerians, they're not interested to hit the ball down the ground. Another flighted delivery there, straight to point. And that's another dot ball. Very good over there. Only 2 runs taken from it. And that's the end of the 9th over. The score is 20 for 3 in 9 overs.
They have to do something special here. Give the Tanzanians something to chase. They have been very, very good with the bat, especially their captain Fatuma. Been hitting the ball really hard and really well. She muscles it.
Another flighted delivery there from Tabu Saidi, who's bowling a 3rd over. Shot pulled away to deep fine leg, looking for a second. Very good throw there to deny them a second run. Another flighted ball, powerfully cut to covers. No run taken there again. Very great piece of bowling from the Tanzanian side. Sika Omonye has been there for almost 10 overs, not striking the ball at all. And a wide ball call there from the umpire, Eric Dusabe Mungu. Charges down. Very good catch there from Fatuma. Another flighted delivery. Very great piece of bowling from these two, Martin.
Something they do very confidently is taking their chances. Everything in the air, within reach, the Tanzanians have struggled. Protect the boundary so well, and the infield takes the catches. It means that the coaches are doing their job, especially in enhancing their skill in both batting, fielding, and bowling. You can see the number of wides in this tournament has decreased by about 15%. Bowlers bowling more straighter.
Four wickets down, and that brings Esther Sunday on strike. She's a new batter. Tabu Saidi to continue there. Another flighted delivery, helped her way to the leg side. And she's off the mark straight away. Comes in again, flies the ball. Well stopped there by Abigail, the wicketkeeper batter. Lovely over there to end the 10th over with 23 runs and 4 wickets down. We are halfway the stage, Martin, but the scorecard only shows 23 runs at the moment. Not a good start from Nigeria. Playing a team like Tanzania again. Tatu Shabani to bowl a third over. Easter Sunday on strike. Flighted delivery in the air again. Run out chance there. But she gets there safe. Very good bowling. Another flighted delivery there, straight to point. Good piece of fielding. And she denies them a single. Short ball pulled away straight to the fielder at square leg. Good running between Abigail and Esther between the wickets there to steal a single there. She hit it very hard to the bowler, Nasra Saeed. Charges down in the air, but straight to point. Charges down, but she only plays that straight to Fatuma Kibasu, the captain, in covers. Pressure building from the Nigerian side. Swing and a miss again. And that brings us to the end of the 11th over with only 25 runs on board for the loss.
अब सीख तो गए, अब तो जाने दो मुझे।
ठहर जाइए, कोई प्रॉब्लम हो गई तो कहाँ ढूंढेंगे आपको?
फैंटेसी अखाड़ा का 24/7 कस्टमर सर्विस है, आपकी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करवा देंगे।
कल जाने देंगे।
फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स का असली अखाड़ा।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व हैं और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
Vice President of Rwanda Cricket, somebody who has cricket at heart, has developed as a player, has developed to see the growth, of Rwanda cricket. He's played the game, he's watched the game, now he's managing the game. Odifax, Vice President, is Rwanda Cricket. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Martin. Pleasure being in this special box with special people.
Very lovely box with AC. Because of the weather, we've turned on, the AC, so that you can get cool. Then that's why we welcomed you here, Vice President. Yes, looking at the game, Vice President, there's something that you've seen today. As Rwanda played in the morning, they won their game convincingly. Yes, what's your take on today's performance from the Rwandan team?
Yeah, I think first of all they had a very good game, as you mentioned, and the first innings when they were bowling, they managed to make sure that at least the team that Botswana was not to give them a hard score to chase, and definitely they delivered that first target probably they had, because we don't get to the technical bench and know what is really being planned, but from the action we saw that they managed to restrict them under 100, and was a comfortable score for them to definitely chase, and they managed to do it very well in terms of loss of few wickets and managing to chase it with no rush and taking too much of risks. You remember how you saw the game, especially with the batting was definitely so calm and appropriately delivered. So it was a good game to watch, and always great improvements to enjoy. And I was so happy at least to see what they managed to do.
30 for 4 in 12 overs. In the studio or in the commentary box, we have Rwandan Vice President joining us to watch the game between the West and the East. Vice President, being an under 19 at your prime age, and now we have
now the box is turning to be a torture box.
now that's a run out there.
Oh well.
Nigeria losing their 5th wicket of a run out. Very good pick and throw, and as I said, I mean, skills here are very, very good. If you look at the girls now expressing themselves, which is very, very nice to see. As I was saying, Odifax being an under 19, playing cricket, and now in the Rwandan team we have 5 under 19s in the team. Yes, what kind of memories do you have, you being an under 19?
Definitely, I think it's great to see, especially when it comes to the future of the game, because as you mentioned, I remember even back then, as you mentioned, in the prime age. Actually, it's great to see this is being history repeating itself, because I remember even back then were in the under 19s, but were also the ones also for the national team. So it was always a good running curve. I would say that we had too much exposure, especially when it comes to the under 19 side of it. We had great exposure, and actually with different competition. And then to the national side again, we would have that's again another run out, and miscommunication, I think, there in the middle.
Very true.
Yeah, and can see even think didn't end well. I think even even after the miscommunication, I think they're still really not agreeing each other what was supposed to be done. Yeah, and I think this is the 4th run out, right? So yeah, so back to the under 19s, it's always a good exposure, because you're able to participate with the under 19s tournaments or different qualifiers we used to have back then, and then you would also participate to the national team. And the good thing was the exposure it also gives a team to play together, because as you mentioned, now 6 we have in the national team coming from the under 19. You can imagine that they still have like 5, probably even 10 years ahead to be together in the same national team, if they don't retire very early, like me and Bob. So yeah. Yes. So I think they are going to benefit more than everyone actually in the team, and they still have a bright future together, and the bond they are going to have and the experience they are going to build together, I think will just probably 5 years from now we'll be enjoying the fruits of that kind of experience and journey they would have had together as a team.
Yeah, that's talking about exposure, talking about the camaraderie in the team, talking about the ethics of being an under 19. You could not get it better than from Odifax. Odifax, the vice president of Rwandan cricket. I mean, it's mixing. I don't want to say pleasure and work, but I mean cricket and your career being businessman, and also it's managing, a social activity, of course, like cricket. Where do you see Rwanda cricket from where you are sitting, Mr. Vice President?
I would say that looking at what has been happening actually from the early ages of the game in Rwanda with Rwanda cricket, I think there's a legacy that was formed by our former boards, from the first president, Charles Haba, the founding president, and to the next president, that was Eddie Baraba. I think we are just on an upward trend, because there's always a pressure. There's always a pressure seeing that those that were there before you did a great job, and now you're on the pressure of making sure you do a better job than what they did, because the foundation was great from what they did back in the days. And then in the middle there, Eddie Baraba also did a great job, again contributing to what was there already with the first board. And now with now the leadership of Musare himself, again, we are seeing also other milestones being achieved, and especially seeing that we are all contributing to one strategic goal, as we normally say here, growing with every step. Would love to fly, but in ideal world that's almost impossible. But then we are running as hard as we can. And yeah, currently then I think the future really is showing that there's a lot that we can achieve. Seeing now Kwibuka, this year's tournament is with 8 teams, and at least now coming from 3 parts of the world, at least from Europe, now South America and Africa. So there is an achievement there, and not only with Kwibuka as well, but with the recent accomplishments of the new ground coming on, and being awarded with more tournaments towards the end of this year. So it's really showcasing that something is happening, and that's definitely from the great effort from the leadership itself to the management that is appropriately implementing all the strategic goals that we have been. Oh, that's a great shot. Great. So exactly, again, with the management has been a great joy of journey that we are currently embarking, especially because at the end of the day, you can only think strategically, but the implementation, if it's not as the plan is, as good as the plan is, then nothing will really happen. So we also have been seeing also a great appreciation. I would say there is a great appreciation again with the management, the way they are carrying forward with the plans, and what they are able to achieve, from the general manager we have currently up to the top management, and to everyone. So the good thing and the future I'm seeing of Rwanda Cricket Association, or Rwanda Cricket in general, I think is going to be very positive, and actually is going to be much more better than what is already covered, especially looking at how there is always a principle that everyone has, especially which is about the passion of the game. So there is that mark with the management, and I can most of the times I see it even in the I also see it actually at the boardrooms when we are discussing as a board or when we are conducting different other meetings as the board. So the beauty is what is happening that is going.
मारुति जी, फैंटेसी अखाड़ा में विदेश जाने का भी चांस है।
अब सुनो,
हम आपको जाने देंगे।
इतना सिखा दीजिए कि हम फौरन कैसे जाएंगे।
फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स का
असली अखाड़ा।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व हैं और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
Whatever we hear, we also sharing. So it's just to share, and coming from you from inside, we are just sharing. We are just sharing the good things. So I mean, Nigerians are just running themselves out here. I think it is important. I don't know if there are, traffic lights in Nigeria, green, red, amber, just shows the traffic rules. I'll have to get, my facts right there. But, it's one innings that you played, Odi, that really, make you, make your body feel good during your playing days. Is there that inning that doesn't get out of your mind? Yes, always when you see a bat, when you see a cricket that really brings the best out of you, you can share with us. You are a cricketer, and I'm sure every cricketer has an inning that you say that, yes, this inning I'll never forget. Every bowler has a spell that says that this spell really turns me on. So it's important to feel it. So I'm asking you, being a cricketer, is there a special inning that you play that you can, remember, and why is it so close to your heart? As you look at the score now, is 37-7. Nigeria just running themselves out. There are 5 run-outs or 4 run-outs in this innings with 6 overs to go. Back to you, Vice President.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Martin. It's definitely very hard, especially when you have had a lot of great innings. So.
And he's not bragging. He's just saying it that he has many, and he's not bragging. What a man!
So I would say that cricket being a game of a team, and especially when you look at how the game itself is structured in pairs, everything is definitely more than one individual something happening. So I would say that the great moments definitely will be the moments mostly I share with the team. I remember when we were in Division 3 Africa, then the tournament was in Ghana, and we won the finals and were promoted to Division 2. That is one of the innings definitely I can never easily forget. So for like these big countries, is like qualifying for the World Cup. So that was it. And but that is one of the best, I would say, we have, or I have, and definitely that we have as a country. But even before then, with the under-19s, we had many great innings, especially when we won the runners-up under-19 tournament in South Africa. Came second after Nigeria. That was also another, and especially being the captain back then, you can imagine the pressure that was there with such young age, but always thankful to the team we had back then. There is a time you're a captain, you're given hard work, but or hard job with the teammates, but as you mentioned, being young together and playing for many years together also helped us being somehow united and able to accomplish a lot as a team. So I would say then with the innings, wearing different caps, I would say there is definitely those I would love to talk about that I enjoyed as a captain, and I would say that there are those that I would love to say and mention that I enjoyed as a batsman, being an opening batsman for the national team, and being a leg spinner trained by Martin. So I would say that I had some also great innings. So that would take me a couple of minutes or hours to think about. But as a captain, I remember there is when we won against Swaziland in South Africa during that tournament. I remember that is one of the games I remember that I really enjoyed much. So this is when actually we saw a brain working in the middle of the field, where we were actually applying things that we never exercised enough, which is about reading a batsman, looking at the weaknesses, and taking a risk of then using those weaknesses. And it happened that there was an interesting good batsman actually back then Swaziland had, and it was not yet Eswatini, so that it was so it was Swaziland. So the guy was actually hitting us all over the the field, and we kind of chatted and were like, what are we going to do, guys? This is becoming harder than we thought. And the bowlers will tell you, oh, do you know what, we have actually tried him with everything, and everywhere is doing well. So actually we spotted the weakness with his pull shot, and the guy actually was pulling straight, so that means someone will be able actually to catch if they are still at least at the 30 yard, 30 yards, but there and then. So we were like, guys, let's try out, give him a short ball and see what really happens. And
I'm sure the bowler was Emmanuel.
No, actually
General manager.
No. Actually, the bowler was that was the under 19s. So the bowler actually was Desire. So
listen to the name. Listen, he had the desire to bowl.
So gave us what we asked for, and immediately the guy pulled up there and straight in the hands of Siwon. I still remember that Siwon, you know him. Jean-Claude. So straight went into the hands, and we're like, guys, you know what? Usually they say that this game is the top 2 inches, and we usually mock at that, but it's true. So then that is one of the innings. But for the batting, when we're in the Division 2, actually, we had a very great game with Ghana, and for that game, scored, I think, nearly 50. We were at Benoni, and then to the other main ground. So you can imagine the team that actually won many games being able to score them, with them those 40-something runs, and with not out as well. So it was a great game that I also enjoyed being a batsman, and to see what really helped with the game. We won, and immediately also got the man of the match award, and that also made me a candidate of youngest players of the tournament's awards, but definitely someone took it. But at least I was nominated. So there are many memories. I think if now I'm to remember them, they're going to be a lot. Yeah, there are some I have with you in Kenya.
Yeah, I remember. Sure.
When we were playing the A side of I think A side of the national team.
Yes.
For the other trainings we had. And my captain, I think, was this former Kenyan bowler. I don't remember the name. Not Ogondo, the tall one, the big one. Peter, I think. Yeah, I think Peter, yeah. So he mentioned that, don't worry, whatever you're bowling actually is good. and they were hitting me actually 12s, not even 6s. So
That
he
was
said,
a few then. That was very little then.
Adwaraka, you can
Right,
imagine
yes.
clearing you
Yeah,
Adwaraka.
that's a big ground.
And then
That's a big ground.
out from nowhere, he said, Odikam, ball this. I want you to bowl the same way as you're bowling. And I was like, but they're hitting me. No, keep that. Whatever, they're going to make a mistake. And immediately happened, and we got one of the hardest wickets of this Ugandan guy, the brother to Frank. Yes, Franco.
Franco Nsumbuga.
Yes,
the legend,
yes.
The
So,
legend at 40.
yes.
At
So
45, still playing. What
yeah, I
what
think
a
we'll
physique.
not finish if we are to go into these stories. There are a lot, and has been a long time without actually sharing this.
Sharing
So
them. I
make
know,
sure
I
you don't
know,
ask
I
me.
know, I know, I know. Yeah, well done.
Thank you, thank you.
Last question here. You've just talked about winning, and you had a trophy. You won a trophy. We're also sitting with Clinton Yesramagumia, who is a current captain for the national team. Of course, yet to win a trophy, yes, under his name. So it is something that you are, proud of as a former cricketer, that you have a trophy, yes, under your belt. And Clinton is yet to win a trophy under his belt. Is it something that you're proud of?
Definitely, because so definitely, so I think at the moment, him being the captain, I think it's also something that is always in his mind, and actually so far, not because we're in the same booth here, but so far he has done a great job, especially with his captaincy, because looking at the recent tournaments we had, and the performance as a team itself, but once you have served as a captain, you always also look at that element of the game, and looking at his performance as well as the captain, the beauty is the improvement that has been there. The process, because there's one thing of being good, but you stay there, but there's also one thing of doing good and you're improving continuously. So that is the great thing I've seen, and that's why I'm confident saying that yes, the trophies will also be there, and he will not be like me, who's just pointing to a few ones.
But at least you're pointing at one. Yes, he's pointing at an empty wardrobe. It's only with his clothes.
No, with also some many awards, man of the matches, best batsman of tournament. What? I know him. I've been watching him performing in our tournament, or tournaments at least. But him as a captain, I think there is a journey to go that I think every captain should accept or should understand, without actually stressing ourselves to a level that we are even unable to do what we do best. So I think we have to admit that it is a journey, because looking Clinton and the age at the moment, I would say that he's even young, and looking even his team with the average, I can see that there is so with the 25 years average of the team, I think, I don't know if it's because of my profession of what I do, I always try to look at things in the long-term perspective. So seeing him now and looking at the team we have now, I think now it's our duty to make sure that at least this team is together for enough years ahead, let's say 5, 7, 10 years ahead, and see what they are going to bring back home, those trophies that actually we used to take back home. So we need them back as well, especially with now what ICC is also doing, which is very great. There are more tournaments today that one can be able to play. So I think I still have hopes that he's going to, that empty wardrobe is going to be actually Very
Filled-
busy nowadays.
filled with
Very
trophies.
soon.
I think that's a good analysis looking at growth, which is something that, yes, Rwanda is very, very confident on, seeing that it go to build on a player base, the young player base that will be able to be infused with the skills that will be able for them to win trophies. At 57 for 18 overs, I just want to thank the Vice President, for joining us today in the commentary box, and we'll give him a chance to give us a parting shot. As I said, that he's a businessman, he's a family man, a father of one. He's looking very, very closely to get the second run, and we hope that he gets there, but we'll give him an opportunity to give us a parting shot of the tournament.
Thank you very much, Martin. Thank you very much, and for all the viewers as well. I think there is a great future we are seeing in Africa with what is happening now with tournaments like this, and sponsors like Women's Creek Zone and other sponsors that they are partnering with. There is a bright future, especially with Cricket Africa, or Africa in cricket itself, that we can all definitely agree that there is a lot that is going to happen very soon with the game in this continent, or especially at least in this region. So we only need to be patient and definitely work hard, but also understand that we must grow with every step. And one thing that I think us as human we mostly tend to forget is that we don't enjoy that much the progress. We always want to enjoy the last ball, but that means the field is going to be very quiet. Oh, lovely feeling there from Tanzania. And definitely lovely running between the wicket from Nigeria side. Yeah. So I was saying that we also need to be enjoying the progress and enjoying the small steps that are being achieved, and but really not being so comfort that we are not working hard or running hard as we are supposed to. Yeah, so and this goes from the leaderships of all these different countries that we are enjoying today here to the managements of our associations, and I think that also translates to the field itself, because in the middle there also we need to be appreciative with the progress. Now at 18th or now 19th running, I think Tanzania should be enjoying the progress of what they're achieving now, and that's the example of how we should be seeing this game, and to make sure we enjoy. At the end of the day,
मारती जी, फैंटेसी अखाड़ा में विदेश जाने का भी चांस है।
अब सुनो,
हम आपको जाने देंगे।
इतना सिखा दीजिए कि हम फौरन कैसे जाएंगे।
फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स का
असली अखाड़ा।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व हैं और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
and was here with us to cheer up for the Tanzanian team, and the morale you're seeing now in the field, I think he contributed something already, and the way he was really appreciative that he's happy to see them fighting and winning whatever game they have already won. You could see that there is there's that something that is very important for the country that one is doing in the middle there. So we should be very appreciative with all these blessings, and but always aiming to reach higher and working as a team to get there.
Yeah, very true. Something I've learned from what the Vice President of Rwanda Cricket has said is enjoy the process, not the outcome. The outcome will come, a good outcome will come through a very stable and humble process. It's not the results, but it is a process towards the result that counts. So I really want to thank yes, Odifax for spending some time with us here, sharing his thoughts, sharing his pathway, and also sharing a vision that the Rwanda cricket has, and also how the girls have played, appreciating the girls, the process, which is very commendable for what he has said. And if you're out there, cricket boards, let's appreciate the process that our players are going through. At 62 for 9, 19.3 overs, only 2 balls to go from here. I want to thank the Vice President of Rwanda Cricket and to wish him a very good afternoon and to enjoy.
Thank you very much.
The end of innings here. The end of innings. 63 Nigerian have batted their 20 overs and scored 63 runs. 64 to win for Team Tanzania. Looking at the scorecard, Esther Sunday faced 25 balls for her 16. She's the only one, yes, who got to the double figure. But something the wicket column was dominated by runouts. The run-out column getting 5 wickets, which is something that I feel that Nigerians have got to work on. They're running and calling in between. If they can work on that, then definitely they can change the end results of the score. So we'll take a break and we'll come back and see how the Nigerians will fare defending 63 runs. Thank you.
go and have a pool session at the hotel.
Of course. And of course, for Team Nigeria, as always, Abdurazak Rukayat to open the bowling from the pavilion end. On strike is the captain herself. And Fatuma likes to get going immediately. Let's find out. Abdurazak starts full and is driven powerfully. And that is the way. And that is the message. Boundary first ball.
Lovely shot there, Clinton.
Tanzania never lost the title. May not be defending champions, but they never lost the title. And so far, look at that replay. Powerfully driven there by Fatuma. And yet, still 59 to win. Abdurazak, full again and driven powerfully. But this time, the timing is not the best. Good comeback here by Rukayat Abdurazak.
Fatuma, who doesn't look like she wants to deal in dot balls. She looks more aggressive.
Full. Mistimed again there by Fatuma, trying to overhit the ball slightly. I've always thought chasing a low score, you don't need to try and play according to the score. You can get it done very quickly. I've always been one to say, don't let a game go deep chasing a low score. That pressure can create some nightmares, as we saw for Team Germany yesterday. In comes Abdurazak, full again, driven straight to long ball. This time they pick up a single. So if I was Tanzania, I'd look to go out there and start my authority and chase these under 10 overs, I dare say. And now we get to see Swam, the lefty, face a fast delivery. Taking guard on middle. Facing up to Abdurazak Rukayat, who decides to have a deep mid-wicket and long on. For the lefty to start. Swam on strike. Full. And driven straight to mid-off. With one more ball left in the over, you'd say this is a lovely comeback by Abdurazak after conceding the boundary of the first ball of the over. Bounces back with 3 dots already and a single.
Clinton, when you look at Abdurazak's headband, as she balls it straight down the ground, a misfield.
Will they come back for 2? And yes, Fatuma decides to go for the second run. They pick up 2, over 1 down, and the score is 7 for no loss.
Clinton, as I was saying, on the headband of Abdurazak, does it remind you of one of your favorite bowlers back in the days, Ashok Dinda?
I'm sure not just me. Every RCB fan in the IPL over the years, we all know who Ashok Dinda is. Slightly expensive at times, but a man who bowled with heart. We love him, Ashok Dinda, wherever you are. But in current times, I would say that headband always reminds me of Swat Bro, who's been very insistent on staying with that headband in Test cricket. But this is T20, as we get to see Samson Rachel bowling a fast over from the other end. Bowling to Fatuma, who seems to be in a mood to try and chase this score very quickly. Samson Rachel, surprisingly, or I would say tactically, has a deep extra cover and third man. That tells you she'll be bowling outside off, most likely. And yes, that is the line. Driven straight to point. Short outside off, cut in the air. but in the gap, and they scamper through for a single to get Swam on strike to face Samson Rachel for the first time. Team Nigeria started off the tournament with 3 wins in 3 games, and at that stage they felt they were clear favorites to win top of the table at that particular time. But ever since, they have lost to Uganda and could lose again here to Tanzania if they don't pick up a wicket or 2. Can Samson Rachel provide something special for Captain Blessing a team? On strike is Swam, the left-hander. Edged straight to the backward point fielder there, who does well to keep it to only a dot. Samson Rachel adjusts quickly to the lefty. Most bowlers will always struggle bowling to lefty and the righty. Always maintain that line outside off can be slightly difficult when you're bowling to a lefty and then a righty comes on in the same over. Samson Rachel running in. Full this time. Hoik down to square leg. They push hard. They come back for 2. Tanzania very confident so far, having won all their games, and of course convincingly. No team has yet to give Tanzania any real trouble, and chasing 63, you would feel they have the upper hand. But Nigeria on the other hand will try and create something. They are a very good bowling unit. Samson Rachel, ball in the air, chance, and that is the first wicket for Nigeria. Samson Rachel. Captain Blessing will be very happy with our opening bowler. That is all they need, wickets. First one down, the score is 10. Let's have a look at that wicket again. Samson Rachel has made it clear she's bowling outside off, whether left or right. But this time it was slightly straighter and the batter was cramped for room, trying to give herself room there. Could only spoon it in the air and the fielder completes a very good catch. Tanzania, on the other hand, will not want to lose any more wickets. They know it's a low score. Bigger scores in this state, even bigger scores. So you feel really there should be no need for pressure. But we've seen different things so far. Yesterday we saw a cracker of a game between Germany and Botswana, who defended only 90. Can Samson Rachel do something special? Good lines there from Samson Rachel. They pick up a single to end over number 2. The score is 11 for 1. The new batter in for Tanzania is Neema Miageni, number 14, to join Fatuma and try and get Tanzania over the line. They would love to do this without any further loss of wicket, as we get to see Abdurazak bowl her second over. Captain Blessing has tend to give Abdurazak her full spell, 4 overs on the trot, and you would feel today defending a very low score could do the same. In comes Rukayat Abdurazak, full and driven, and the fielder's very quick onto that one. They know it's a low score and they will need fielding of the highest standard. Dots and more dots and wickets, and try and create a game. The new batter Neema is on strike. Full again, driven there, chance. Oh, and the throw is not the best. A better throw could have been interesting. Fatuma there sends back Neema. No need for a risk. The runs we need are less than the balls, she tells Neymar. Take your time. Full again. Beaten totally. Lovely delivery there from Abdurazak, who always means business. Look at her go. Working with intent. More dots is the way for Nigeria. Dot after dot. And try and create any pressure for a wicket. Abdurazak. Another risky attempt there from Neymar. But Fatuma with a calm head says no. Take your time, Neymar. Fulek, this time, mistimed, straight to the bowler. Chance again! And they make it eventually. With one more ball left in the over, now Fatuma is on strike. Last ball of the over. Full. And played safely there for an easy single by Fatuma to retain strike. 3 overs down. The score is 13 for 1. Down at IPRC. Kenya taking on Brazil. Already on 150 for 2 in 16 overs. Veronica Abuga, 2 runs away from a 50, and alongside Sarah Wetoto, who's striking at 400, believe me. Samson Rachel to bowl a second over. Starts off well, the keeper, and lucky there, they don't go for a single. Rachel. Good line and length. And they go through for a quick single. Good running there by Tanzania. I'm afraid the fielder there at short cover could have done better. It's a low score. Wait. Rachel. And Neymar drives her, but it's straight to the bowler. At the start of today, which is day 7, Fatuma, who was at the non-strikers end, was the leading run scorer so far in the competition. But as I speak, she's now number 3. Kevin Awino of Uganda has passed her, who is now 230 runs. Quinta Ebo of Kenya is number 2. Samson. Chance there. Oh, and still a chance. Will they complete the run out? Oh my goodness. Nigeria, you need wickets. Keep your heads. And it's Fatuma, would you believe? The main batter for Tanzania. What a chance for Nigeria. Oh no. Oh, look at Samson Rachel. She cannot believe it. Maintaining a very good line and length. And the fielder, you'd say initially did poorly, but bounced back on the throw, and somehow the keeper. Let's see. Samson Rachel. Cut away in the air, through the gap. The ball is racing away. And Fatuma immediately makes them pay with a boundary. They should have run her out. They had enough time to effect that run out. Short outside off there, and Fatuma could not miss out on that. Too good a player. She'll be trying to claim her top spot again on the top run getters. She's at number 3 behind Kevin Awino of Uganda and Quinta Abel of Kenya. But of course, chasing Galosco, she doesn't have enough runs to get to the top again. As far as today is concerned, picks up a quick single. She now has 186 runs. Still 50 plus runs behind the top run getter Kevin Awino today, who scored 95. Now averaging 57, would you believe, in a T20 competition. Very impressive from the Ugandan international. 4 of us down. The score is 20-1. I just mentioned the top run getters. Those who like bowling, the best bowler so far is Nara Nasoro Saidi of Tanzania, who bowled earlier. Top of the table with 11 wickets. Second is Sarah Akiteng of Uganda with 10. Patricia 10 as well from Uganda, and Evelyn Anyipo 10 as well from Uganda. The 3 have been causing chaos and havoc. Lilian Ude to bowl a fast over. Very good running there from Tanzania. No chance. The fielders were caught sleeping, and Fatuma wants to be there till the end. Neema obliges and comes through for the single. The bowler that Lilian Ude just replaced, Abdurazak Rukayat, is number 5 on the wickets leading table. In comes Ude. Short and way down the leg. Signaled wide. She has 9, which is not very far from the number 1 bowler so far, Nasra Saidi. If she can pick up 3 wickets in this innings, she'll go top of the table, or even 2, be equal with Nara Saidi of Tanzania. Lilian Ude. Shot again, and this time the fielders were up to the mark. They've learnt from the single taken by Fatuma. Tanzania chasing a low score. They know the drop and run is always there, so they'll try and cut the singles coming in with the bowler. Shot again, and this time pulled powerfully through the gap. Wonderful fielding from Samson Rachel. They come back for 2, and yes, Fatuma easily strides back for a second run. They now need 39 runs to win. Can Nigeria? Lilian Ude will have to bowl that again. Neema on strike. They know they're still in the power play. Chance to score some boundaries with only 2 fielders outside the circle. And that is third man and fine leg. So if you can get it through covers or backward point or through the cover mid-off region, you have a 4. Good bowling from Lilian Ude. Full this time. Big swing of the bat from Neema. Whoa. Ambitious swipe of the bat there from Neema. But good bowling from Lilian Ude. Dots, Nigeria, dots. Last ball of the over. False start there from Lilian Ude. Reminder, this is the 8th edition of Kwibuka Women's T20 competition. 21 matches so far, 42 innings of course, 4,032 runs scored already, 274 wickets down already. Ude to ball, last ball of the over. Short, and this time play to point fielder, but they don't go for the single. Ends over number 5. The score is 25.
कितने पैसे चाहिए?
पैसा नहीं, इज्जत। मोहल्ले के चिरकुट लौंडे हरा रहे हैं फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स में। आप एक्सपर्ट हो, सिखाओ।
सिखाऊंगा तो जाने दोगे?
फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स का असली अखाड़ा।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व हैं और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
Nailed. George there missing the line a bit on the length and has to pay. Look at that power through the shot. Actually a chance. But that is the power by Fatuma that the fielder really reacted late. And the umpire is signaling for a change of ball. That ball was hit so hard. Could be lost. Those who like stats, we've had 7 50s already, so the batting is okay so far, I would say. But the issue always with women's cricket, and which we feel the coaching will try and address moving forward, is the dot balls. We have the shots are there, but for some reason it's been okay. We have 62 catches down now. Fatuma still on strike. Now on 20 runs of 15. She wants to get back at the top of the table of the run getters. Good competition going on. George to continue. Cut away straight to the point fielder. Fatuma very calm, doesn't try and go for the risky singles. It's the last over of the power play. She'll want another boundary somewhere. Take advantage of those restrictions. 2 more deliveries left. Short and played on the back foot straight to mid-off. Oh, and it's beaten the fielder. The ball is racing away. Such is the timing and power of Fatuma. And yes, I mentioned she was looking for another boundary or two before the power play ends, and she gets it off the back foot straight to mid-off. Back at IPRC, there is carnage. Yep, carnage. Sarah Wetoto. 40 runs, 14 balls. Yes, I repeat. 40 runs, 14 balls. Unbeaten. 2 sixes, 6 fours. It doesn't waste time, Sarah Wetoto. Complete cricketer. Power hitter. And Brazil are still bleeding from that onslaught. Last ball of the power play. Smartly played there by Fatuma to retain strike. Ends the power play. The score is 36-1. Lilian Uday to bowl a second over. On strike is Fatuma, who seems so far to be taking responsibility of chasing down the whole total by herself. She still needs 27 runs to get Team Tanzania over the line. Captain Blessing of Nigeria still opting to have only 3 fielders. Correction, only 2 fielders outside the circle. Lilian Uday. Chance there at the bowler's end. Can they complete this run out? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, another missed chance there. They should have had Fatuma early on in the innings, and now they miss Neema as well. Let's have a look. Fatuma sent Neema back, who was way down the pitch, even slipped, but somehow managed to get back. Yeah, she's not out. Nigeria. Full, and this time driven powerfully straight to covers, and the fielder does well. They don't go for the single. Short and attempted pull shot there, but Fatuma misses. Lilian Uday. Full this time and driven straight to long on. Fatuma gets off strike. Neema now on strike. Full and played through mid-wicket region. They're running hard for 2. Will they come back for 3? Very good running by Tanzania. 1 for the throw. And they pick up 3 runs. Fatuma now on strike. Cut away powerfully through the gap. They are running hard. They come back for two. Ends over number 7. The score is 42-1. And now we get to see Nigeria's best bowler. Captain Blessing cannot keep her back anymore. Tanzania needing 21 runs. And the captain decides to bring her trump card. Favor Eseibe, the off spinner. She'll be bowling to Nema, who's still there with Captain Fatuma. They will want to get the 21 runs without losing any other wicket. Favor has decided to have long on, cow corner, deep mid wicket, and deep extra cover. What can Favor do here for Team Nigeria? Starts off full and is swept in the air. Running hard is Tanzania. Will they come back for two? And they do. Very good running from Fatuma and Nema. Pick up another two, and now they need 19 runs to win. Shot this time, cut away in the gap, running hard. Will they take on the field and come back for two? Neymar decides to come back. Another chance. Can this time Nigeria get... Oh no. Those are 3 missed runouts. I would like to know, as we see Favor now, flight again. Fatuma almost beaten by the flight. Decides to pull out of the big shot and just drives it straight down to the ground to mid off. Nigeria missing chances. Full again. This time Fatuma steps out and gets a single. Very good fielding there from Samson Rachel. Doing whatever she can. With only 18 runs needed now for Team Tanzania to win. Unbeaten so far. They never lost the title and they are proving it today. Attempted cut shot there by Neymar. And the keeper does well. Last ball of the over. Flighted. Steps down. And sweeps that straight to cow corner. They pick up another single to end over number 8. The score is 47-1. Change of ends for George. Driven straight to short cover by Neymar, And the fielder picks up the ball. 16 runs needed now for Tanzania. Sensing victory here at Gahanga. Oh, and she's bowler. The change of veins works for George. Is there another twist in this game? Only 16 runs needed. And Neymar plays across the line and misses and is bowled. Fist bump there from Captain Fatuma. She doesn't mind. Let's hope so. Let's have a look at that wicket. George decided to change ends. Bowled it straight. And knocked over leg stump. Huda is the new batter in for Team Tanzania. And we'll be facing George, who's coming from the pavilion end now. They still need 16 runs. What can Nigeria do? Huda now on strike. Full again. Starts off watchfully. Driven there through the covers. Will they come back for two? And Fatuma calls her. Good running. And now they need 14 runs. Slowly but surely, Tanzania ticking along. They have been the team to beat so far in the 8th edition of Kwibuka. Very consistent. They have been winning convincingly. Full this time and driven again. And they push through for a single. George to complete the over. Full again. Very good fielding there. They don't go for the run. 9 of us down. The score is 50 for 2.
ये फटका अब सीख तो गए, अब तो जाने दो मुझे।
ठहर जाइए, कोई प्रॉब्लम वॉब्लम हो गई तो कहाँ ढूंढेंगे आपको?
फैंटेसी अखाड़ा का 24/7 कस्टमर सर्विस है, आपकी प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करवा देंगे।
कल जाने देंगे।
फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स का असली अखाड़ा।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व हैं और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
Favor Eseibe to try and create something for Nigeria. It's played on the back foot by Huda. And they scamper through for a single. Fatuma now on strike. Steps out again. Ball in the air. Running hard is Huda to come back for two. Oh, but Fatuma says no. No need. Just one. And now they need 11. Almost there, Tanzania. And surely you'd say they're in the finals. Flighted again. In the air. Another single. 10 now. Tanzania marching along. Flighted again. Out comes Fatuma. Another single. This is painful for Nigeria. The team is chasing your score in ones slowly. Can be very demoralizing. Can Favor do something? Good comeback there by Favor. A dot. But you'll think they need another possibly 60 dots on the trot, which is not the easiest thing to do. Or wickets. Wickets is the way for Nigeria. If they can pick up wickets, flighted. Cut away there. Through the fielder. Running hard. Will they come back for 2? And the misfield means they come back for 2. And now they need 7. 10 down. The score is 56 for 2. Now needing 7 runs is Tanzania to win. Nigeria trying to drag the game as deep as possible. They have a deep extra cover. They decide to bring in the long off. The bowler says no. Pushes long off back again to the rope. Bowling to Fatuma. Driven there powerfully to long off. They pick up another single. 6 runs now. With who down strike. Is this the over for Tanzania to get this done with? And captain blessing a team decides to bring her opening bowler, strike bowler Abdurazak, to try and see if she can get another wicket. Full this time. Driven straight to short cover. Chance. And wisely Huda sends Fatuma back. Abdurazak though doesn't want the over to be the one Tanzania win the game in. They still need 6. Abdurazak. Full. And driven. And they jog through for another single. Look at how comfortable the Tanzanians are. They have not been tested so far. Unbeaten. And all wins comfortable. Let's hope. Fatuma now on strike. Full. Abdurazak still fighting for Nigeria. Admirable. Never gives up is Abdurazak. Look at her. A fighter. She means business. They need 5. And Fatuma out of nowhere could produce a big shot. Played there comfortably. Long on. Another single. They need 4 now. 1 shot away is Tanzania. They have been so dominant in this edition of Kwibuka. Let's hope in the final they don't falter. Often these things can happen in cricket. Full again and driven straight through. Mid wicket, they're running hard. Will they come back for 2? And yes, Fatuma comfortably there makes 2. And now they need 2 runs to win. You'd say over number 12 is the over for Tanzania to get this win. What can Nigeria do? What can Nigeria manufacture? Is there something special? Can someone pick up a hat-trick? Don't tell me it is impossible. It's not easy though. The batter there on your screen on strike is Fatuma. She wants to be number 1 again on the list of the top run getters. She's fallen down to 3. Favor. Oh, and she got... Fatuma's gone. Is it out though? I would like to see the replay. The umpire says not out. The keeper felt she was quick enough, but the umpire says not out. Let's have a look at the replay. Favor, lovely flight there, and Fatuma steps down and is beaten. Oh, that is out. That is out. I'm sorry, umpire Eric Hirgwa, but that is out to me. Favor again, and this time Fatuma does not take the option of shimming down the wicket. She wants to be there at the end. 2 runs. She wanted to do it in style, but this time she notices they only need a win. It's 2 runs. Do it comfortably. Ah, she comes down again. Big shot. Is that a six? There. What a catch there. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Somehow the fielder clings on. What a catch. And Fatuma, wanting to finish off the innings in style, is gone. I thought that was a 6 all the way. Was hit very powerfully, but the fielder, oh, what an effort. Let's have a look. Favor though, as always, for Nigeria. Very reliable. Let's have a look at this catch. She first came in initially, back pedals, and takes the catch comfortably there. Wonderful catch. And walking in is the opening ball and the leading wicket taker so far in Kwibuka, Nasra Said, to try and get the win for Tanzania. They still need 2. I mentioned before the start of this over, can someone do something special? Maybe a hat-trick. Don't tell me it's impossible. Favor will try and do whatever she can to drag this game deep. But 2 runs though. Jesus. Can she knock over Nara Saidi? First ball. Flighted. Loud appeal. Given not out. You have to give Nigeria credit. They still fight. Never give up. They still fight. Favor flighted again. Nara Saidi has seen enough wickets go down. He just wants to stay there. She is the opening bowler for Tanzania, the leading wicket taker in this 8th edition of Kwibuka. Plays on the back foot, but the fielder straight away pouncing on that ball. They still fight. They still fight, is Nigeria. Come what may. You will need to work very hard for those 2 runs. Tanzania yet to be in a proper fight with a team. Good pressure being applied by Nigeria here. It's only 2 runs, but they are fighting hard for those dots. 12 overs down. The score is 61 for 3. George, big shot there from Huda, and now Tanzania cannot lose. They just need 1 run. They've been so dominant. They are yet to find a worthy opponent, someone to have a good scrap with. They have beaten all the teams so far convincingly. 1 run to win now. And they're running through. Chance. And that is the end of the chase. Tanzania win comfortably with 7.4 more overs left. Still unbeaten. We'll be back for the post-match presentation.